So, Marble Madness, first of all. It's Marble Madness on the Game Gear. Not bad. It plays really well for a Game Gear. I enjoyed a good 10 minutes on it. Absolutely crap. We're going around the really accurate corners. No hope. And
with a squishy D-pad.
Yeah, and when you've got a Game Gear in your hand, temptation to throw way too high. So, yeah, not bad. Tasmania, really, really horrible game. I know what I'm talking about because I played all of these last night and they're in there. It's just fucking awful. This is one of the reasons why I'm glad that these are part of a trade and no actual hand money paid. It's a side scroller, but none of it makes sense. You can't jump on their heads. It's like a part of the, there's a picture on the back of a minecart level that actually looks better than everything that I actually played last night. But Taz is too big. You can't really see. When you jump, you hit spikes. You just die. Avoid. Space Harrier, very good. Really impressed. Nice big sprites, but at the same time, the problem you've got with this is when the aliens come at you at the screen, you see them too late.
Yeah.
This
is a problem we were talking about, before we started filming.
Yeah.
Was that they're basically Master System games, which are like this big, and they kind of like go squish, and they kind of chop the edges off like that, and so you end up with nice big sprites which look nice, but you can't see far enough. You can't see, especially on side scrollers, or even forward scrollers like that. You still can't see far enough forwards.
Global Gladiators, not bad conversion, but this suffers from pinpoint accuracy on your jumps, and on the Game Gear pad you cannot have your pinpoint accuracy. Mega Drive version really good. I enjoyed Mega Drive version, but the Game Gear version.
Mega Drive one has really nice controls, doesn't it? That's one of the nicest things about it.
The controls is really awful on the Game Gear version of this. You get McDonald's. It's just you jump up and down the levels if you know the game. Buy it on the Mega Drive or a better console, basically. Another one. I'm pulling out all the crap ones first. The Lucky Duck Dime Cake with Donald Duck. Now this one is just crap. I said I wanted to stop swearing and I keep doing it. This one is just not very good at all.
That one's just total fucking shit.
It's bollocks. And it's a side scroller. It's we're going to try and make DuckTales. We're not going to talk about it anymore because it's not worth the effort. However, it's down there, so I should come back to that later as a different game. Outrun. Really, really good. Amazingly good, right? On this version, I got from the start. I've done all the corners perfectly. I was in high gear, and plenty of time. And when my time ran out on the first lap, I wasn't even halfway done to the So how you actually reach the goal for your first goal? You need another 60 seconds. I didn't crash. I didn't slide out. I tapped the brake at corners, and hard.
I remember Outrun 3D as being quite hard.
Crazy hard. Devilish. This is a strange one. So check out footage on YouTube from somebody else who's actually good at explaining things. I remember enjoying it. I knew nothing about it when I picked it up. It's not one of the stinkers I've played, and there's quite a few down here. But Devilish on the Game Gear. Explained brilliantly by me. Slider. Now, I must say straight away, this is really good. This is one of the ones where I put it on for 5 minutes, 25 minutes left. I need to play another game. Basically, you just go along the level. First thing you have to do is you have to make all the blocks your colour. You're on a grid, so you're going around, you're avoiding the bad guys. You've got like a gun. It's top-down view. You shoot, and the ghosts and you freeze, and they disappear down these little holes. So you go on, you change them to one colour, then they go up a level, you shoot, and then you change all the bricks to one colour again, and then you go up and you shoot them, and you change colour. I don't know if that repeats, but so that was like 25 minutes to do it. But it's really, really, really enjoyable. I recommend this. I really recommend that. Slider.
Very old school.
No, this I don't recommend. Prince of Persia. It's very original Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
The one that's
literally on the PC.
Yeah. Controls suffer badly. Once again, accurate jumping.
They're always
it's
was.
really-
And graphically, it seems to look very nice.
It's really good. Nice big semi-detailed characters. One of the issues you've got is you get up to the side of a part and you press up to jump, and when you grabs on the end, you then have to I still couldn't figure out how I was pressing the button or up to jump. Eventually, you sort of got over there, but you're like just on the edge of this without doing that for ages. And yeah, so it's very Prince of Persia. I didn't actually find a sword in this. I think it's a fighting. As soon as I saw someone, I had to run away. But yeah. No, this Halley Wars. This is very good. Everything annoying about this is they chopped off the back of the box. Why would you do that, people? But never mind. It's really good. It's a go upwards shooter, and
vertical.
Yeah. Really, really good. Yeah, it plays fantastic. It's not quite on bullet hell. There's lots of bullets, but you get the ships actually chase you around, so you got to go up and down the script. So you got to like figure it as you're going like an elevator to get in behind you to shoot them. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed this. I got up to the first boss and it kicked my ass. It's one of the old.
Would you say it was
games.
asteroidy style? Or?
No, it's just constantly
going up.
Yeah, constantly going up. So yeah, Halley was really good. Winter Olympics, skiing, crap.
US gold.
Yeah, but this is just crap. I couldn't. I was going down skiing and crap. Tailspin. Right, now I couldn't figure out nothing on this game. Basically, there's pictures on the back of it where it seems like you see that a plane section.
Yeah.
Okay. Now basically, I started on the ground. I had my little conversations with people I need to have conversation. Then I went right to the end of the level. I went right to the start of the level. What? There was no doors to go in. There was nothing to jump on. So look through the manual, look to the back, and it seems to be loads to do. Now go on the first level of this game and tell me what to do because it could be good. But
what I've been told is the NES version of Tailspin is good.
Yeah.
The Mega Drive version's horrible. I do not know about these ones. So
well, no, but the first level because you go back and forwards loads. Mortal Kombat, really good. Really bad. 2 buttons. Start button is your block. The moves are really
like the Mega Drive one that I had.
But this is one of the ones where you have to do a certain code. It says people use codes for certain things in life, blah blah. At the start, which is obviously unlocks a blood code, and I wasn't getting off my ass to get the blood code, so I just played it for a little bit. No Kano. He's the only character who's not in the Game Gear version, but everyone else is there. So really nice, big detailed characters. Really, really, really good conversion. Considering the limitations, the sound and the music. Yeah.
When you compare it to the Game Boy version.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're both bad.
Oh, mate. Right. The next one we randomly pick out is Kawasaki. No, not bad.
Basically, one.
Yeah. No. It's a mobile one.
Oh, right.
Basically, it's Super Hang-On. With a bike that actually doesn't turn corners. Every corner, no matter how slow you're going, if you hit brake or not, you'll fly off the track. And you can only do that for about 20 corners till you've had enough. And yeah, it's one of the awkward ones you have to hold up to accelerate as well.
Is that our friends again?
There is no
No, it's not. It's
Domark.
It's Domark.
Right, Domark, yes. What do we have here? Ultimate Soccer. This, I've played 3 soccer games on the Game Gear. This is crap. It really is crap. Avoid like the plague. It's top-down one screen. It's just crap. Sorry, there's no other way to explain it. World Cup Soccer, really good. But playable, and I scored a goal. Yeah, so it's this sort of view going along sideways. Check the picture out, you can see what you're doing. Really playable. Every time I press tackle, I got a red card, so I couldn't figure out that. But yeah, I enjoyed this. This is very similar to the one that came out. It's World Cup Soccer.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar to the one that came out in the arcade that was famous for having the overhead kick and the diving headers for, I think it was like Mexico 96 or something. Really good version, really playable. However, when it comes to football games, there's nothing better than a bit of sensible soccer.
Or perhaps Kick-Off 2.
Yeah. True Kick-Off 2, but this is a fucking brilliant version, on par with the Mega Drive version. European Championship version, but they changed 2 or 3 team names, which you can actually do in the editing section, but they re-released it again in a different version. Just as playable as all the other versions. By this time I was playing this was on like the 25th of the 30 games I had to test. And my eyes were dying, but this put a smile on my face.
Okay,
Put a smile on my face. I scored quite a few goals, even scored a diving header. Really enjoyed that game. And check out the Xbox Live Arcade Sensible Soccer. It is brilliant. I mean, it's a must-buy if you like the football games and if you like your Amigas. Right, let's pick out some complete stinkers. Right, we start with Indiana Jones. I think Prince of Persia, with punching and kicking, as in the original Prince of Persia, going up and down levels and just getting confused and punching bad guys that have guns and knives, and you can't duck the bullets because the bullets are too low. You can't jump over the bullets because by the time you land there's another bullet to
Is that
land
our
on.
good friends US Gold again?
It is our good friends US Gold, and I'm so fucking glad you don't exist anymore. And we'll pick out another stinker, which is a shame because I really had high hopes for that, and that is Spider-Man Return of the Sinister Six. Right, nothing on this works to shit. I mean, right, so take your fucking Terminator 1 side-scrolling game. Add Spider-Man, add some very bland bad guys, add the ability to put people in the webbing for about 2 seconds before they break out, and a jumping system that's not accurate. You can't change direction once you're in the air. You can't really grab onto the side of buildings.
You can't do Spider-Man-y things like swinging.
It's a Spider-Man game without a Spider-Man game, and Flying Edge, and no Sticking Edge, that's for sure.
Flying Edge, that is like US Gold, isn't it?
Is it?
No, that's a claim, I believe.
Okay.
I believe it's a claim, Flying Edge.
Primal Rage.
So LGN essentially.
Primal Rage. The last Primal Rage I played on was the Saturn, and I thought that was okay. Just below okay. Not Rise of the Robots bad, but okay. This just doesn't work. It's really dire, and you don't really know when you're hitting. The hit detection doesn't seem to get any response from a puncher in your face when you move. I won the first round.
It feels like a very colourful Spectrum game.
Yeah. Buy it on the later consoles if you want to go Primal Rage. Right, Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. Another really dreadful game. I think it's got Mega Drive as well.
Mega Drive version,
Yeah.
pretty good.
This is just dreadful. It's
Is that Land or
Castle of Illusion.
Castle? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Castle's good. Castle of Illusion is
Yeah.
a good. I think
This
it's overrated on the Mega Drive.
Yeah, this just
But
isn't.
it's good.
The biggest problem is, as we were talking earlier, your sprite is so big. As soon as you jump up, there could be an enemy level above you. You're dead. You get hit. You can't jump on the enemy's heads to start off with. You have to kick rocks. That's fucking level. You can't. You can jump on your enemy's heads and bounce over them, but it's just not for me. Not for me. Could be if you like Mickey. Now, speaking of a really good this one. Okay, we have Deep Duck Trouble starring Donald Duck. This
Mary
one.
Mallard, is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not Mary Mallard. Go.
But basically, this is really cool. This has got Huey, Dewey, and Louie in it. You pick one. You basically go around to have to rescue them. And yeah, you have blocks around, and when you get the bad guys, you get near the blocks. You kick the blocks, and they bounce around. It's a side scroll. They bounce around the screen so many times they hit the bad guy. Then you unlock your power ups. I suppose you could call them power ups. You know, the ability to jump on someone's head's a power up. Much more enjoyable than another piece of tat there. But yeah, and also this one's quite rare. Quite hard to find this one. Most of my unboxed Game Gear games came from my good friend Alex at Level Up. You know, big thank you for doing lots of cheap Game Gear games for me. It's a shame I spun the stinker, but I'll be able to buy more soon because I know you've got more I haven't got. Now, what I've got left, I deliberately left these because they're really good. The one that everyone should know about is Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, otherwise known as Play-Bo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just as good as the Mega Drive version. Once again, let down by the screen. The screen lets us down. And the grid seems to be pulled closer to you. You know, whereas if you've got a lot of screen to look at before, this time it's sort of like that.
The same problem we keep
Yeah,
talking about,
forward
where
to,
just everything's zoomed in.
Yeah, but really, really good and fun to play. WrestleMania, WWF WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge. The game isn't very good, but what I found real fun about this was flicking through the very few character select screen, not one little picture, you change your character, and listen to the original startups. And obviously they're really bad versions
Did you
of
go
it.
through and go dead?
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
Dead. Woo! One
there's
still
people,
alive.
You got Hogan, Shawn Michaels is still there, and everyone else is gone. But it's just cool hearing their original start music. It's got Shawn Michaels when he first left the Rockers, not the Shawn with the other crap.
Yeah.
And it's got it's just like Hogan's obviously I'll never real it, and the Undertaker one isn't the Doom that one. It's his original weird music.
Yeah.
And, I mean, as I say, the game is flat on screen. sideways. You can go up and down the court. You can go up and down the court. You can go up and down the ring. Punch, kick, grapple. I mean, I got nowhere. I got pinned straight away. But the nostalgia of listening to the original music, oh, it was really cool, real fun. Second to best game, I have to say, I think this is really cool. Called Factory Panic. Basically, you work in a factory. What happens is it's like a puzzle. This thing got top down. You've got conveyor belts, and you go around here. You've got some people coming around. You have to avoid the people, and you have little buttons you press on the conveyor belts which divert things to go down different ways. And so you have other people waiting for. Say you're doing a level with toys, so you have to divert as they come around as the toys are coming around the conveyor belts. You have to divert them at the switches, go down different angles to get to your people. Meanwhile, you've got bad guys chasing you, and you have to slap them to keep them away. Managed to get to the third level, and it's really, really hard, but it's really, really good. I think that's the third best video game I played at this lot. The best by far. This is also considering talk about Strider is Ninja Gaiden. This is so good. This is the one. This is the one I spent more time on. This game is absolutely fantastic. It's Strider. It's called Strider. It's just there's nothing bad to say about it. I tell everyone to go and buy it.
It's not as good as the PC Engine version.
No, which I will own one day. One day. Yeah. So as of going through my Game Gear games, Land of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse. Another one I really couldn't get into. Very much, it's very same as the other one. Although this one was definitely more about actually finding the treasure on the level and finishing the level before you got anywhere. But once again, just
I
really
think
not.
you got to be into an illusion to play it.
Now, this is when I got a bit. I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing.
RPG thing.
Yeah, I really didn't have a clue. It's very Zelda style. I got into a fight. And I couldn't even select my sword. It was like, right, I've selected the sword, press B. No, you're still getting a really one attack. So, yeah, Dragon Crystal. So,
is that one of the ones you have to bump into the enemies?
No, that's I thought it was. I tried everything. I tried bumping into the enemies. But literally, the option around your card, I selected sword, and it just nothing happened. No matter what button I pressed, one of the two.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing happened. So, I suppose it could be good if you know what you're talking about too. If you like your RPGs. And then Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Yeah. Side action with the Power Rangers. You know, it's really, really cool. I found it difficult. This is one of the only games I found playing really difficult. Right, Master System game, Outrun. This is part of the Trader Dom and Danny, Europa.
From our friends again.
Yeah, yuck. This is what we played. That's what I played the other night. You're seeing me on a motorbike, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yes. Yuck. Not what you expect when you hear Outrun. I mean, I'm looking at the back cover and I see boats and I see police cars.
Because it's done by US Gold. It's not done by Sega, is it? It was done by
it's
licensed.
Ferrari on the cover,
Sega
though.
gave the license to US Gold and said, here, go and make a pile of crap. And they did.
Players 1, levels 5, peripheral, Sega control pad or control stick.
We don't care if you knacker our franchise. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sega. What
peripherals, large hammer.
peripherals. More Sega stuff. We'll go through the Mega CD stuff. Do this one, Shooty. KO Flying Squadron.
Do this one, Shooty?
Yeah, Shooty. It's a shooter. Boom, boom. KO Flying Squadron on the Mega CD. Watch our first impressions. Really good game. Once we've got a head round it,
once you get your head around the music,
and shooting the rocket raccoons.
Yeah.
Really cool, really bizarre startup, really cool. So watch our first impressions video. A bit longer, but yeah, you'll get awesomeness from this. The next one, Robo West. So this game and KO were the main reasons we went up to the main games I took by PlayStation. Once again, this one, a sort of spin-off of Musha.
Yeah, it's basically a spiritual successor to Musha.
With samurai great big warriors given by foreign friends.
And airships.
Yeah, I mean, we played this one for a little while, didn't we? We didn't give this one much time. But
it's enough to say that's good.
yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I
that's
really
not
enjoyed it.
to
This
say
is
good.
one to say that, you know, the Mega CD will be out. This will be played over the summer. And bought from Mega Exchange, PO Box 11751, Peterhead, telephone number 017. Yes. So if that place still exists, give them a call, see what they say. finishing off my actual Sega game theme, I picked up. I love this game. When I first got my Dreamcast, I got the Japanese Dreamcast. This is one of the first games I picked up. I knew nothing about it. There's a really cool guy that worked in the original CEX.
Yeah, yeah. When
The
it was actually
original
a shop.
Yeah, when it was mainly an import shop, and they'd done such good stuff. Basically, I've got Sonic Adventure, and he said a good game come out today. It's really good. It's mostly in English with Japanese, and I'd advise you get it. It didn't come out like about a week ago, so I did know Blue Stinger, and I still got really good memories of it. Now we did. I don't know if we played something of this a little while ago, but I remember going, yeah, when we was watching it.
Watching some footage.
Yeah, watching some footage, but yeah, I love this thing. I really did enjoy this. It's one of the games I played for the Jap version when it came out in PAL. I put it in PAL and played with the PAL version. The only difference is like a couple of symbols on which you knew what they mean anyway. It's you put it on the sort of same sort of format as like Carrier and that sort of class, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
You know,
but it's
the same
slightly
sort of
more
game.
cheesy than that.
Yeah.
It's like even more cheesy than Carrier
Yeah.
and Deep Fear.
Yeah. If you can,
Or Cold Fear,
Not an
whatever it is.
expensive game.
Is it Deep Fear? It's Deep Fear.
Yeah, because Cold Fear is the
The new
one
one.
oil rig. Yeah,
Yeah.
Deep Fear owns the Sega console. Yes. So please say a nice one. Right, I had a bit of spare money coming back from PlayNation. Hadn't spent as much as I wanted to. Kind of regretted not spending anything in the first shop we
Yeah,
visited.
yeah.
Really regretted that, and it's like, meh. There's me, I'm in an hour on the way home, there's him dying in the car. Oh, I'm comfy, what's going on? Weird
His
situation.
car was like, "Ugh, it's crushing me."
All of a sudden he was, yes. But anyway,
It's not my
So-
favourite uncomfortable car.
where the heck?
Been more comfortable than Mini before than that. Seriously.
Chris can drive next time.
Okay, I'll show you.
Yeah, so I picked up, went on the Facebook sites and I picked up Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2 on the Dreamcast. Paid $47 for both, which I guess 2 goes for alone. It's one of the three that I really. It's two of the three I've wanted to must add. My fucking hell, I'm not getting enough of it. These are two of the three must gets from a Dreamcast. The other one is JoJo's. It's not the must gets just for nostalgia reasons. Okay, number one, really cool, fantastic, but the standard one is number 2. This is when it had unlockable stuff, you know.
Yeah. The
Obviously-
unlockable stuff made that game.
Yeah.
You had to play it for like 20 or so hours at
And
least. To unlock it.
sort of like knowing the characters were there to buy, and then buying their outfits and their
Yeah.
different colours, and it was loads. I mean, you got the free team, if I remember correctly, was Cable, Ryu, and Chris is doing something. So just leave for a second. So it's Cable, Ryu, and War Machine, and basically with that you get a 909 hit combo, which built your points up so you could just unlock more characters.
We did do similar with Cyclops, Iron Man, and War Machine.
Oh, it's a reflection of the case down there. I wonder what it was, yeah. But really, really super cool. Love Marvel's Captain. Moving on to the Super Nintendo theme. Popped into a CEX for £2 and picked up UN Squadron.
That's right.
Yeah, I've not spent much. I've only played it for a little while.
Oh, you've played that before.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, but that's
Long time.
a fantastic game.
Yeah.
And it's good to actually see you getting some decent games for Super Nintendo. And actually
I buy all the Super Nintendo
possibly
games.
have a reason to actually keep it rather than sort of sell it on there.
It's still there.
Because
Still
that is
at home.
That is a really, really good game. It's absolutely fantastic. It's cleaner than the one we've written. It's still
Yeah.
the main thing, but
Yeah.
it's a lot cleaner than the one we've
Half
written.
grey, half tan. Not too
Yeah.
good. And the recent visit to Alex's, I picked up Rival Turf, which is pretty much what I thought was Final Fight's sideways scrolling.
Yeah,
Um,
it's the cover is so much better than the American version. The cover
Yeah.
is so much better than the American version. That's making him go and find a picture.
If I
Put
can
here.
find one. If I can
Oh, you'll
one.
find it. You'll
Yeah.
find it.
Okay.
It's,
So Final Fight style game, yeah.
it's almost a meme. Trust me.
Oh right. Okay. They good?
Yeah, I mean, I played Rushing Beat. I got it not long after I got my Super Nintendo.
I played this. Jason had it. It's
Yeah.
got M. Bison in it.
Yeah.
Oh right. Now I know what it is.
So
Yeah.
different names, only the names have been changed. But yeah, it's got quite good enemy variety as well.
Mm.
It's not bad. Again, it was back to that early one with
Yeah.
playing the Neo Geo one. Some of the enemy variety is very poor
Hmm.
in the scrolling ones, and some of them is not too bad. But this is reasonable. I think that's what kind of makes a scrolling beat 'em up is enemy variety. Yeah.
We've been playing quite a lot of scrolling being up lately, haven't
Yeah,
we?
yeah.
Yeah. And not to be undone, King of Fighters! King of Fighters 95. Yeah, so PlayStation version, first time properly played one. Come over Blockbusters in Dover, rented it, played it. fell in love with it.
Same here. The main reason I got a Blockbusters account and go over was purely to rent that game.
Yeah, I mean the loading time's absolutely dreadful, but not as bad as in the OCD.
No,
Not as bad as that. But yeah, this is one that I absolutely fell in love. I knew it was coming out for the Saturn, but then it just turned up to rent, didn't it? So October, Peter Baker in the day. Remember Chris? And Peter Baker? Yeah, and picked up, got it, enjoy it. Mrs. is got a NES, so I got myself Wrath of the Black Manta, which has got a lot better game cover art than the American version.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so I actually played this, Tone?
I think briefly, but it's one of those ones that was kind of like maybe in a bundle, and I kind of went through them and played for like 10-20 minutes and thought, yeah, it's alright, but never went back to it. So
see the picture and enjoy. Nintendo 1985. Yes, and do some Game Boy cartridges. Now I've got a bit, as always, don't know much. As you know, I've got this from PlayNation. That is Star Wars Millennium Falcon.
we know that's bad. I think everyone knows just how bad that game is. Flight of the Falcon, is it?
Yeah, Flight of the Falcon.
Yeah.
Just for the cheapness, $1.99. I mean, surely it couldn't be that bad, but yeah, you'll see. Look at the kind of Game Boy games with the battery that use the rumble. And the first one is Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, which is absolutely superior to the arcade version. No, I know nothing. It's not superior to the arcade version with the two sticks.
I was just saying before about the Star Wars games punching off the weight.
Yeah.
On the advance, they try and do 3D and they don't seem to do it so well. But I've heard that's actually not bad considering it's running on an advance.
Yeah.
So
I look forward to giving that a blast. I mean, it should be fun in the Game Boy player, find out if it works. And Perfect Dark. Now, I know this is a sort of like top-down view one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid inspired. Joanna Dark. Please bring her back. If not, don't bring her back, but we prefer you do. I love the first.
Probably Project Spark.
Zero games, like Conkers. But happy with that. First of all, I picked up the American version because I've always wanted to play it. So it's Fatal Fury Wild Ambition. It was their first attempt using a 3D board, wasn't it? Yeah,
it was on the J64 board on the arcade,
and
doesn't play too bad actually. It's not really any worse than the 3D one on the PS2.
Maximum Impact.
Yeah, the Maximum Impact series, the King of Fighters ones.
Yeah,
it's not really much worse than that. It's pretty reasonable. I mean, I would say that the actual graphics of the characters looks very close to say Rival Schools.
Oh yeah,
because they're about the same time.
Cool,
they're about the same time. The graphical quality is about the same. The only thing that lets it down the backgrounds, really. But it's actually not bad.
Vipers sort of flat backgrounds, are they?
Yeah, but that sort of big wide expanse with At least Fighting Vipers actually had like cages and stuff. That was cool.
Yeah.
But you haven't got anything. There's nothing there for reference at all. You just got like.
Looking forward to this. In a trade for some vintage set boxes, I got some Saturn stuff. First of all, we have Flash, Sega Flash, which is a demo disc, is it?
Yep, I think the only demo on there is Bomberman. I think the rest are all videos and stuff. Yeah. There's some very nice Virtual On stuff on there, by the way. No, Sakura was.
Oh, Sakura was.
Yeah, Sakura was. It's the sorry, it's got a bit wonky there.
Yeah.
But hang on. You've got the basic thing of like
stop it bleeding. That's quite a height.
There's Virtual On stuff. Yeah. There's loads of like art and like features about the robots and stuff, which isn't on anything else. On anything else. So that's actually quite a cool thing to have if you're a Virtual On nut. That's actually really cool. So
right, and so I've got some more of a Japanese. The only one I actually know of this lot, which is Shining Wisdoms. I've got the PAL version. It's RPG.
Zelda-esque thing.
Yeah, never really played it.
Yeah, Zelda-esque. It's nowhere near as good as Zelda. It's nowhere near as good. It's sort of like
Princess Zelda,
blandy RPG-ish kind of stuff, But it's not bad. It's much better than something like Lagoon on the SNES, which is horrible, but very similar at the same time. But no, it was okay. I definitely haven't finished it, but I got about 3/4 of the way through it.
Yeah.
So,
and I also got. Here we go.
Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner.
So Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner.
Yes.
Tell me. You played these? I haven't.
They're kind of like a Pokemon-esque game of demons, where you kind of like raise demons and merge demons and all this kind of stuff. It's very dark and gothic and demony. all you'll see here is the intro because I couldn't even get past the naming stage on this game. I couldn't even get my name into the game. So that's how. With an FAQ, I'm sure there's FAQs there. There's probably even translated versions of that game online available, you know, if you have the means to play them.
Yeah.
So
you got. You fucking say it.
Tokimeki Memorial Forever With You, which is kind of one of these graphical schoolboy simulator things, you know, where you kind of have to date girls and do lessons and stuff, and pretty much unplayable, to be honest.
Loads of talking.
Yeah, very hard to work what you're supposed to be doing, lots of menus and options, and you'll see all the confusingness here, you know.
Yeah,
but,
we love lots of confusion. Well, Tony used to love lots of confusion.
Well, no, not really. Only in certain quirky games, like Graffiti Kingdom. Like Graffiti Kingdom, that's quirky. I like that. That's just a bit dull. Whereas this, freaking awesome.
Tokimeki Memorial
Tokimeki Memorial Tyson
Pazuru
Drama. It's basically puzzle. It's basically their pronunciation of puzzle.
Alright, yeah.
Pazuru. And yeah. So,
Dharma's probably like deluxe.
Puyo Puyo.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's a variation of Puyo Puyo. And it's very,
Anime
very
girls
good.
in the background.
Yeah, it's very, very good. I like that a lot. That is excellent. And I do recommend that. That's actually very, very good. So.
Picked up I love the first one, so I got Resident Evil Revelations 2 on the Xbox One. Really love the first one. A proper venture back to the survival.
The first one is a step back in the right direction after 6, which was awful.
Where you just scan enemies with your funny.
Yeah, I mean, basically they released this in episodic format, but I bought it on. Download. I bought it on disc, which included exclusive stuff, everything, and I think I paid 27 quid. Because if you buy all the episodes and stuff, or even the season pass, worked out a lot more. So the digital version was pretty good. Expect to see this and Chris's pickups.
The digital version was pretty good.
Yeah, I said digital version.
Yeah, the retail version.
Yeah. In one of the characters is Return of Claire Redfield, and you even get to play
Barry Burton.
I have a key.
Yeah, see, I know what's
You're Joe, the master of unlocking.
Jill, you was nearly a Jill sandwich. Yeah, so I picked up one PS3 game this month. That is Full Auto 2 Battle Line. The first one in 360. Really loved it. Great game. Go around with gun shooting, racing. I played quite a bit of this online.
Sounds a bit like Twisted Metal.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Basically, the problem is I've played this online. All the other people online, you know, another way to explain. They're just churning out the achievements, which is obviously what I would online to do at the time. But yeah, so that's the first one. I've got number 2 on the PSP, so I don't know what the difference between the PSP and the PS3. Obviously, one's on a handheld, one's on a console. In part of the trade as well, I finally got to have Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut on the GameCube. Yeah, it's obviously missing from the GameCube. I've got every version of it now. Go get your chows, raise your chows, and
yeah, it's not about Sonic at all. It's about chows. It's about raising your little chows and making them cool.
Yeah, and it's got the DX upgrade with like a multiplayer. And you got loads of missions added, more playable characters. And it's got a link-up option with Sonic Pinball Party, Sonic Advance 1.1.2, and the Tiny Chow Garden.
Yeah. And Tiny Chow Garden, basically, you go into like the Game Boy Advance and you get the funky version, like the VMU games.
Yeah. Alright, yeah.
It's a much better version of that. And there's a lot of stuff that you can only unlock in the VMU on the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Which you can just access from this straight away from the shop.
That's cool.
So that's really awesome.
Also featuring 12 fantastic unlockable Super Sonic games. Sonic Drift, I think that's a pretty good game. Right. And I've got, because I've been wanting this one for a little while, but it was really cheap at Amazon. Tomb Raider Anniversary. Hands on. Yeah. I've never finished the first one, to be honest.
Can you press select to make her add triangle tits?
Yeah, I mean, they sort of smoothed her out a little bit, but the problem I had with this is when I originally got it, I just felt that I had so many glitches and so many problems, game-breaking glitches. So glitches where it makes your save disappear. That's when you worry about playing a game. So I left it for a while. Picked up cheap from Amazon. I think it was 7p including the postage. I was over 3 quid. Yeah, happy with that. And the one Chris was getting confused last time, Project Gotham 4 with bikes.
Yay!
Yeah, I love this game.
I still think
There's one
Free
bike you
feels
must
nice.
have in
Yeah.
this game.
Well, the
The turbine.
helicopter one, yeah.
It's got a nice mini review on the back of it. Project Gotham 4 redefines racing on Xbox 360 by the news of the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can't get much more. That's got to be true. That's
Yeah.
got to be true. It's news
Yeah.
of the world.
Yeah, and news of the world who no longer exists. Are they hacking this? Are they listening to what we're saying? But yeah, so did you play around London and Big Ben Circuit and all that?
Yeah, sort of like bust around that stuff. But you know, I played that back in the day. You know,
Yeah.
but it still lacks a certain finesse compared to Forza or Gran Turismo, though. But
Yeah,
it's still a lot of fun
it's
to
fun.
pick up
It's
and
just a
play.
fun game.
Yeah,
It's a
but
fun game.
but I think Horizon proves that you can have more realism and still be just as fun.
Yeah. The only thing I find weird about going back to Project Gotham, because I was playing one the other day, is not having a rewind function. I got so used to rewind.
I do the same thing with Gran Turismo.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, I've not got a rewind.
That's the thing I don't like all the,
Yeah.
and also there's no racing line in that either, is there?
No.
There's no
No.
racing line in that,
No.
which is good. I don't like having racing
Yeah.
lines. So.
Oh, then my one PS2 pickup from PlayNation. That was Action Man, Alpha Teams on machines. That sounds good.
That sounds like a rather pervy video that would be inside the yes.
Sounds
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
had
the
fun
little
playing this.
curtain at the back
Yeah,
end. It
that's
is. What's it like?
crap.
Really?
It's that X crap.
Yeah, that's had more to
Absolutely
say.
horrible.
It looks awesome.
No,
No.
it's hot. The handling is horrible, especially on the ATV. Yeah, just look at the footage. You can see it.
I mean, when I was at
You can see
PlayNation, I
it.
picked this up. I was like, 99p. His face was like, oh, yeah, I'm buying this.
I told you I wasn't going to bloody
Yeah.
play it. I wish I hadn't. It sucks.
I also picked up that Golden Age of Racing. You know, I put it back.
That's probably all right. That's
Yeah.
probably fairly decent. That's yeah.
When I was a geek, I picked this up and put it back and forgot about it. This is from Alex Level Up, and this is a Yu Yu Hakusho Ghost Files Dark Tournament, which is a beat'em.
Very weird, simplistic humour. Very strange. Kind of reminds me of what you mentioned earlier, of Experiment Number 1 and
Oh, yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Very similar to that in style. But yeah, it doesn't seem bad. But one of those games, you just want to play them like two players, just kind of like, feel them out first before you kind of go. No.
Yeah, we also saw a Game Boy Advance version, didn't we?
Yeah, there's loads because
Yeah,
that was kind of like the next big thing after Dragon Ball in the US.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh,
kind
right.
of that's the next big thing they sort of drew in, like anime-wise and stuff.
A 75p from CXI God Groove Rider.
Where it isn't anywhere near as good as it should be.
Yeah, I bought it because the actual.
It's a
road, the
wannabe
Scalextric, the tracks
digital
are
scale
electric.
electric.
Yeah, but what you want on a slot racing thing is the cars to do this, don't you? You want them to like waggle and fishtail on their little things, but they don't do that.
Yeah.
They don't do any of that. They just kind of go along the slot and just change lanes, and
Oh, right.
it's rubbish.
It's, okay, so that's Groove Rider.
So-
you could probably have some fun 4 players if you can do 4 players or something like
Yeah.
that. You could probably do that.
Multi-tap, which seems to have vanished off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
but I-
It'd be more fun getting a real scale electric and doing the real thing.
It would
Then
probably
go
be a
around
lot
the
more
tracks.
expensive as
Yeah,
well.
And go around the tracks with a 2p, getting them all back to
Have you
life.
seen the price of a scale electric set now?
Yeah.
Have you seen the price of a scale
130,
electric
isn't
set?
it?
And that's just like a basic figure 8. Just
Yeah.
a basic figure 8.
They've
is
got
like
the mini ones, but
£130.
they're rubbish. We don't want the mini ones. We want the full meaty size. The last pick up of the month was a visit over to Playaway, and got this relatively cheap because it's like the colour's not too great in the manual. I paid £10 for it. Bloody Raw 4. My God, that looks like he's grabbing her tit on the back. Look at that. I mean, yeah, he's full on grabbing her tit. But yeah, I mean, this is the last Raw game made, if I'm
I
correct.
think so.
And what did you think?
I've got to admit, I actually prefer the GameCube one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
The
cool.
GameCube one actually felt a lot nicer than this. I don't know why, it just did. It seemed to flow and be much smoother the way it played.
Yeah.
This seemed to be more basic, even though it's like the last one or something.
Yeah.
It's strange, but it's still good. It's an underrated game.
Yeah. But I've always liked the Blood War game. I like it just like max out into a fighting King Panda and
Yeah, a huge
combo
evil
with-
bunny. I like the bunnies especially. You know.
Yes. A couple of PSP pickups. First of all, I got Ace Combat X Skies of Deception. I like the Ace Combat game. Played them on 360, never played them beforehand.
PS2 one is probably the best. PS2 one's probably the best. I think it's pretty much the PS2 one, but without a fun stick, so therefore kind of ruining it a bit. So
Side or best. Well, I'd really have like the Ace Combat. I never really feel like a free to play one. That's like a free to play.
yeah, something. I kind of, yeah, it's not free, is it? It's not free.
fire a missile, enter 10p,
Yeah.
enter your PayPal balance. And on the PSP up from CX in Croydon, I got Guilty Gear Double X.
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah, I really like it. I really need to buy it.
So before, when I say excellent, it's supposed to
Yeah, Arladdy! Yeah. Love the Guilty Gear game. Really looking forward to getting this art on the PS4. Really looking forward to getting it. Obviously, it's not going to come out over here by the look of it. So, that should be important. But yeah, I think it's a Guilty Gear excellent game.
I think so. It's definitely the best version of Guilty Gear so far. I've not had a chance to play Zerd, but Zerd seems to have so few characters and stuff. I would say go for possibly the Wii or PS2 version. I think the PS2 version is actually the one that runs the best from what I've heard. But I think the Wii version is really good as well.
So the 360 one's the exact same game.
Yeah, it's exactly the same game. Yeah. But if you want a physical copy,
This is the last Guilty Gear from the timeline because Xyl is actually a complete reboot.
Yeah. So it's
complete reboot. And yeah.
Hurry up and do BlazBlue versus Guilty Gear, please.
Yes, we're waiting. It's about time. I mean, we know we've got Chrono Phantasma Super Extended Edition coming out this year. We do want Blaz versus Blue.
Blaz versus Blue.
We want Blaz Gear or Guilty Blue.
Guilty Blue does sound like something he would like.
That brings to an end my March episode.
We're sorry to have wasted an extra 20% of your life watching all this, but yes.
Hello, Frankers. Well done, Frankers. I know you tend to watch them through to the end. And I want you to comment below, PlayStation 4 sucks. Come on, Frankers, you can do it. Make Chris happy. But anyway, guys, take care. If you like what you see, if you've managed to stay to the end, subscribe and thumbs up the video because we do love that and we love our fans. And we'll see you guys next time. Continue with by Sega. Up, down, left, right, choo, choo, choo. Do-do. It's time to dance. Right, so
He's got the costume at home.
and I wear it. And the wig. And I'm going to her concerts.